The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Ready. 12, 10.
Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. Lance finding Kittle, first down San Francisco. The Niners sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And Lance now to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Lance now on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. The Lance going to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Now Lance. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Rams are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run once more with Stevenson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. We're scoreless after 1. To throw now on 1st down. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 2nd and 3. Rolling to his right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and he's got him in, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Lance to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And Lance will try again on second down. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
That's complete, right around the 8. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. A handoff left, McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Lance looking to throw it. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running. And
it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a play fake here on first down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And got his man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fielded right around the 8. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Stevenson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. That close on 3rd down. I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal. McCaffrey going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Lance. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And they'll go for it. Lance. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, and it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Throwing on first down is Lance. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. Third time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, want to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Throwing his Lance on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them...
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
On third down, here's Stevenson. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the... As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got an open man finding Jefferson. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for a 49er touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Looking to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On the counter, it's Stevenson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And Lance will try again on second down. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra time.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the 49ers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And understandably so, not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the 49ers, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year.